morning, good afternoon, or good evening, based on what time you are viewing this video, right? Okay, I hope you all are safe and taking all the necessary precautions during this period of pandemic. Just to give you a brief about myself, my name is Rohit Nambishan. I have been working in the airlines and travel and tourism industry for almost 15 years now and still continuing. Of late, I have started a blog by the name of r-bit-by travelbug.blogspot.com. It's on Blogger. Okay, please do visit my blog. You will find all the necessary information about airlines and travels. Okay, so the main reason why I'm preparing this video, by the way, this is my very first video on YouTube, and this video is with regards to the travel vouchers which the airlines are providing as a substitute for refund for all the flight cancellations that are happening during the period of COVID. Okay, the main reason is being from this industry, as in how I speak to the passengers. What I feel is at the first when I pitch for the travel voucher option, passengers are a bit skeptical, but as in how you educate them about the various benefits that are attached to it and the various ways by which they can utilize this voucher, they are very much okay with this. Okay, so my main motto is to encourage you all to sign in for this voucher option, because it will not only help you guys to secure your travel, but also it will help facilitate the airlines to swim against the strong tides. All right. Okay, so what is a travel voucher? Travel voucher is basically a credit that you get from the airline for a cancellation which the airline has done due to some fault of theirs. So as a passenger, you haven't opted for this option. It's the airlines who have cancelled the flight. This concept is called as involuntary cancellation. Okay. However, when it comes to the COVID, you cannot blame the airlines for cancelling the flights, because the main reason behind cancellation is the travel bans which are imposed by governments across the world due to pandemic, of course, right? One more thing that I would like to tell is there are various terminologies that the airlines use. Some airlines call it as a credit shell, some call it as a credit amount, some call it as a flight credit. However, the underlying concept behind all these terminologies remains the same. That is, you get a credit which you can utilize in the future. So if you think about it, you can relate it to the credit cards that you have. You use the credit card when the right time comes, right? Okay. So before we move ahead, let me tell you that all this information that I'm talking right now is updated on my blog. Links are updated in the bio. Okay. So now I'll walk you through the pros and cons of a travel voucher, as well as the points that you need to keep in mind if at all you think of claiming the voucher from the airline. Okay, let's move on. Let's start with the pros. The very first point is to do with travel validity. Now, majority of the airlines give you a period of 1 year to utilize your voucher. And certain airlines are in fact also giving you the possibility of extending the validity for another 1 year. Whereas on the other hand, some airlines give you 2 years right from the day one. So in short, you have a period of 2 years to utilize the amount that you have paid on your ticket. Okay, let's move on to the second point, sector flexibility. So say for example, you have booked a ticket Bombay Delhi to attend a meeting and you couldn't travel due to the COVID situation, and later say 1 year down the line you may not need to go to Delhi again. Say you need to travel to Calcutta for a wedding. So airlines are giving you the flexibility to change the sector, provided the airline has a flight to the new sector that you need to travel on. Okay, now let's move to the third point. Majority of the airlines give you the flexibility of using it on multiple occasions. This means you can split up the amount and use it at 2 different occasions. Now this point will be very useful when the amount that you have paid on the original ticket is higher than the amount that you need to pay on the new ticket. Okay, so what happens is airline gives you the flexibility that you can use 30% now and 70% later, or vice versa, whichever works best for you. The fourth point is to do with the ancillary services. Now, when I say ancillary services, what it means is, say you have booked 10,000 for your original ticket and your new ticket is costing you just 9,000 rupees. So instead of letting that balance 1000 go waste, you can use it to book a fresh meal for yourself, or say to book a nice seat for yourself. So this way you ensure that you utilize the entire amount. Okay. Moving on to the last point, which is actually my most favorite point. Some airlines reward you with bonuses for opting for travel voucher. Etihad Airways, Qatar Airways, and Singapore Airlines are few airlines which are allowing you to get a bonus. And some airlines allow you to transfer the voucher to a third person. Sri Lankan Airlines and AirAsia India are a couple of airlines which are giving you this voucher. Now, this particular facility, rather. Now, the beauty of this facility is as a passenger, you get your money back, and as an airline, they are able to secure the business as well. So, it's a win win situation for both the parties. That's the beauty of this particular concept. Now, different airlines may have different policies. Like I said, so you need to visit my blog to know which airline are following which policy. Okay, let's start with the cons. Non-refundable. So now, when I say non-refundable, what it means is when the flight gets cancelled in the COVID situation, airlines are giving you two options: either to claim a refund or to go for a travel voucher. But once you claim a travel voucher, then you cannot claim a refund on that travel voucher. Okay. The second point is about travel insurance. The insurance companies, they don't really cover you. They have a clause basically that if you are claiming a travel voucher and if you are not utilizing the voucher and if you are canceling it, then they don't cover you for such a scenario. Nevertheless, many of the insurance companies are coping up and they are amending their policies. So you need to be a bit extra careful and check the policies that you have on your insurance voucher. Last point, you cannot expect the travel voucher to have a liquidity as you get in cash. So the voucher which you get needs to be used for travel, and that too for the same airline. Okay. Now, the very first point that you need to consider is whether your voucher is refundable or not. Now, I'm very sure you all must be thinking that I just told you that it's not refundable. However, certain airlines, if I'm not mistaken, Emirates, allows you to claim a refund if at all you're not able to utilize the voucher until the very end of the validity. Okay. Second point is with regards to the travel insurance. Like I mentioned earlier, insurance company won't cover you for a scenario wherein you have claimed the voucher and you were not able to utilize it. Okay, so before you claim the voucher from airline, check with your insurance company if at all they are going to cover you or not. Even though the clause says they won't, check with them if they have amended their policy. This way you won't end up in a regretting situation. Okay, let's move on to the third point. If the entire amount could be utilized, or is there a chance a part of it could be forfeited? Now, I'll tell you when this scenario will occur. You remember while explaining the pros, I told you that airlines give you the flexibility of using 30% now or 70% later, or vice versa. Right. Now, certain airlines don't give you this flexibility. So that's when you may end up losing a part of the amount. It may not be a huge amount, but still, right? Now, the last point is to do with the travel validity. Now, you need to check with the airline until what date, exact date, is your voucher valid. They may tell you that it's valid from 1 year from the date of issue or 1 year from the first segment on the ticket, but you request them to give you the exact date before which you need to utilize the voucher. Okay, and also check with them after the validity what happens, whether it gets refunded or whether it gets forfeited or whether it gets extended. Okay, and take all these points, remember all these points, it's very crucial, and take it in writing on an email with them from them. This will certainly help you. Okay, thank you so much, guys. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching my video. I hope all the information that I've given you is helpful for you and you can implement it by considering the points that I have given you right now. Okay, one more thing that I need to tell you guys is the benefits that each airline gives varies from airline to airline. Some may give you ABC, some may give you XYZ. So all this information is updated on my blog. So don't miss to visit my blog and go through the conditions that are mentioned over there. Okay. Needless to say, I need your support. So please like, subscribe and comment to my video. Also, please do not forget to press the bell icon so that you get notified when my next video comes. Okay. Thank you so much. All the best. Good. God bless you.